Another stream review here in the Ultraverse. It is time for the Elimination Chamber. This is a Raw only event. You're going to see 10 matches here for the Monday Night Raw brand, including 2 Elimination Chamber matches in which we've had qualifiers for the entire month. This is the last solo brand show before the season finale, WrestleMania 11. And we're going to get started off hot and heavy with the Women's United States Championship Elimination Chamber match, as Dakota Kai, the Women's United States Champion, member of Right to Censor, is taking on 5 challengers. Going from left to right, it will be Angie, Lilith Rose, Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Armstrong, and Christie Jade. Something to keep in mind in this Elimination Chamber: Christie Jade and Lilith Rose are also your women's tag team champions. We're gonna see if tag team champions can get along when titles are on the line. And this is up first here at the Elimination Chamber. And with that being said, the chamber door is closed. The United States Championship is on the line. And we are underway with the Elimination Chamber. Now, this is going to be an interesting bit of chess here at the Elimination Chamber. Obviously, you don't know when you're going to come out. You got to wait for your door to open. And I can't remember how long the interval is between entrants. I believe it's 4 minutes. So there's quite a bit of time for the 2 in the ring to do some damage to each other before somebody else is thrown into the equation. Obviously, in the purple, fuchsia, whatever you want to call it, that's Charlotte Flair, part of Diamond Dolls. Her, Alexa Bliss, and Carmella in the same stable. Of course, across from her, Charlotte Armstrong, and this the battle of the Charlottes get kicked off with Elimination Chamber. A nice knee delivered across the throat. Oh, already you see it. The timer right above my head, and Charlotte Flair missing a dive completely. Who is going to be the next one out of the pod? It is, of course, going to be Lilith Rose, one half of the women's tag team champions. Her tag team partner, by the way, Christie Jade, is in the bottom left cell. And with the chamber, with the pods filing out as fast as they have been, this ring is going to fill up with the quickness. Seems as though there's a focus on Charlotte Flair in the time being, and I don't blame anybody in the ring for focusing their attention on Charlotte Flair. She is a dangerous individual. Charlotte Armstrong, though, one of the longest reigning women's United States champions that we've had in the Ultraverse, gave some real history, some real precedence to that championship. With that being said, the time has already ticked, and we have got ourselves the next entrant into the Elimination Chamber, and it is none other than the Women's United States Champion, Dakota Kai. This is the match that she had to be drawn into. This is the match that she was forced into to defend her title, and then immediately gets dumped on her head.
A move like that, it really just discombobulates a person. It changes the whole complexion.
Stereo slams delivered by Flair and by Rose. You have to wonder. This is the thing that the question in mind is, will we see tag team champions Christie Jade, who is currently waiting in her chamber pod, and Lilith Rose, who is currently beating up on Dakota Kai on the outside of the ring? Will we see tag team partners align in this, or will the quest for gold override tag team loyalties? Well, we'll see, because the next pod's about to open, and it's either going to be 2 tag team champions in the ring. Backbreaker there delivered by Charlotte Armstrong. Meanwhile, it is Angie, one of the more aggressive and violent individuals inside of the Ultraverse, leaving Christie Jade, the other tag team champion, locked inside of her pod until the countdown occurs. There's always the question about loyalty inside an Elimination Chamber match. I think that with the opportunity to be the Women's United States Champion on the fast road to WrestleMania, I think loyalty goes out the window. I don't think anybody's going to be loyal to anybody inside of this match. I think we're going to see a whole lot of treachery, and that treachery is going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Christie, Jade, unleashed for a pod. Everybody in the match is now in play, and the United States Championship match is fully underway. Christie, Jade just got launched into the corner of a chamber pod, and then Angie for her good efforts. The drop kick to the back of the head. Heat-sinking elbow failed to connect. Charlotte on Charlotte crime on the inside of the ring. Pinfall attempt on the outside, but the referee doesn't see it. He's too occupied with the two Charlottes on the inside of the ring. Meanwhile, a snapmare. Then a neck snap there from Dakota Kai. Big suplex from Lilith Rose on the other side of that pod. Great shot of our ring post. Camera guy, love to see moves, love to see things like that.
What does she have to do to put her away? I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
And the United States Champion, this is not a cage match. Dakota, oh my God, what a splash from Dakota Kai. Big sit-out powerbomb on the inside of the ring. Now Christie, Jade, who may have just seen that, is like, oh, I can do that too. And she failed to connect on her own tag team partner. Heat-seeking elbow connects to Flair on the inside of the ring. And then a pinfall after the heat-seeking elbow to try to put this, they're trying to get the first elimination in this Elimination Chamber and only able to get a 2 count. Charlotte Flair and Charlotte Armstrong have a bullseye for each other. There is no chance they're going for anybody else in this match. But Dakota Kai maybe not giving them a chance. Chiropractor! And Charlotte Armstrong this time kicks out. Christie, Jade, and Angie. Sorry, Lilith Rose and Angie. 2 long rivals, by the way. Two women who are known for one thing, and that's kicking people's heads in. I think if you could say that those two are known for anything, it would be, oh my God, what a crossroads on the outside. Rolling the dice, and Christie, Jade once again, after rolling the dice, ascending the heights, big splash and fails to connect with it. Meanwhile, a splash from Dakota Kai, big crossbody, and then a drop kick. Is Dakota going all the way up? No, she's not. A big stop from the top rope. Dakota Kai not able to get the first elimination here at the Chamber. Charlotte Armstrong not able to get the first elimination at the Chamber. Back breaker there from Kai.
You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Bodies flying all over the place. Chaos and mayhem ensues here at the Elimination Chamber. The United States Championship is on the line, and we have yet to have a fall, but I was going to say we might have a first one, but Angie getting out of the way quick. I really wonder if any of these 6 will have the guts to climb to the top of a pod and throw themselves through the air onto or through an opponent. Whoa, we have our first elimination! The Code of Silence from Charlotte Flair, and Lilith Rose has tasted the pangs of defeat.
She gets the shoulder stones. No, I can't. And we have Kai.
Dakota Kai not able to eliminate Angie.
Obviously still has some fight left. Kai has it measured up.
Fun fact about the Ultraverse. Ahead of the elimination, I did a little bit of research. Over the 11 seasons that we have been around, we have conducted 34 Elimination Chamber matches, whether you believe that or not. 34 total Elimination Chamber matches. This is also a strange fact. Of those 34, The person to have either entered in the chamber pod 1 or 2, the first one to start out the match, have won over 20 times. Oh, I just wondered about this. Dakota Kai is all the way up. And she chickened out. She got scared. She got cold feet. It's high up. It's high up. I understand that. But it is overwhelming odds that one of the persons who starts out a chamber is the winner of the chamber.
Is she finding the strength? This is unreal.
Charlotte Flair sizing up Christie Jade for the big clothesline. Big layout slam there from Angie. No elimination. This one still continues on. Nice counter there from Angie. Meanwhile, Dakota Kai saw a vulnerable Charlotte Flair and took advantage of the situation.
She's launched out of the ring. And a backbreaker knee to the spine. The challenger's hopes are fading. Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for...
As a reminder, this is for the Women's United States Championship. Dakota Kai is your champion. Also, of those 34 Elimination Chamber matches, 9 have been for championships. And you guys will not believe this. A champion entering in the Elimination Chamber has won. This will be the 10th time where a championship is defended in an Elimination Chamber. And of those 10 times, a champion has retained 7 times. Of the 9 times that have been in the past, it has been 7 times that an Elimination Chamber championship has been defended.
Is there anything this superstar will not do?
Oh, Charlotte Armstrong. Charlotte Armstrong with Christie Jade. Long way down.
Are we headed toward the title change?
Jade kicks out at 2. Dakota Kai, the champion, slides off the shoulders and out of the bad position, looking for the purity kick. Angie has been eliminated, which leaves our champion, Christie Jade, and our first 2 entrants into the Rumble. I mean, not until the Rumble, sorry. That was last month. Into the Elimination Chamber.
Counters with an attack on Charlotte.
Dakota Kai getting Christie Jade to the outside of the ring, allowing the Battle of the Charlottes to continue on. Meanwhile, Dakota once again going down a... it does not connect with a big splash.
Cost them this match entirely. A hard landing for sure.
Christie Jade doesn't connect either. That high spot not working out for people.
They just missed wildly.
Maybe needs to avoid trying to do the big giant trust fall. It has not been gainful for many people in this match.
Earth-shaking power slam. Escapes out of that attack.
Bear hug locked into the United States champion. Will Dakota Kai tap out and surrender the United States Championship? No, she will not. This match continues on for Kai.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Kick to the gut, though. Christie Jade. No, sorry. Charlotte Armstrong on the outside. Then to the cutter.
She's got her shoulders down.
And only a 2 count.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Christie Jade has cut open Charlotte Flair on the inside of the ring with that knee across the bridge of the nose. And now the submission move locked in on Flair.
See a new champion.
Will Flair tap out? No, she will not. Meanwhile, it looks like Charlotte Armstrong was thinking about trying to put the champion through a chamber pod.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Double axe handle.
We started out with 6. We are down to 4. The United States Championship is on the line. Charlotte Flair and Charlotte Armstrong started out this match 1 and 2. Christie Jade is, oh my God, what a kick. That was a hell of a kick from the United States Champion. She just kicked Charlotte Armstrong's head clean off her shoulders, but somehow got those shoulders off of the mat.
From behind.
Big back body drop from Flair.
Can she do it here?
Jade looking to try to thin the field here. Not able to clear the ring. Flair through the air. Not a good spot to be in. Obviously, Dakota Kai getting out of the way. Dakota Kai with the purity kick on the outside. Goes for the pin and the referee sees it. Remember, pinfalls can happen anywhere within the structure. And only a 2 count. Now Charlotte Armstrong looking at Christie. Jade diving shoulder tackle. Takes out both the champ and Jade. And Charlotte Armstrong focusing her attention back on the other Charlotte. And the Charlotte on Charlotte crime continues on the outside. Meanwhile, on the inside, the Women's United States Champion Dakota Kai and Christie Jade. Oh, looks like a little double teamwork. A little double teamage there. We are guaranteed to have a new champion. Dakota Kai has been eliminated.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
And we are down to 3. Christie Jade was an opportunity to be a double champion. Charlotte Armstrong and Charlotte Flair, who each started out the match. Armstrong taking a rest on the outside. Meanwhile, the DDT on the inside of the ring. But Christie Jade does not eliminate Flair. And after taking a bit of rest, Charlotte Armstrong back to it, going right after Christie Jade. Armstrong kick to the gut. Double underhook. Slams down. And the Charlotte, gotta go after Charlotte. You're damn right she is. Sets the opening of this match. Flair and Armstrong have wanted nothing more than to beat the hell out of each other. Natural selection. And like was mentioned earlier in the match, the 2 who started out the match will be the 2 who close out the match. And just like that, never mind. Charlotte Armstrong, who seized her opportunity, she waited in the corner to bide her time, saved her energy, let Charlotte Flair and Christie Jade wear each other out, and then at the end of the match, what did she do? She allowed Flair to expend the last of her energy, to put Christie Jade out, and then Charlotte Armstrong capitalized. In a match like this, in a match like the Elimination Chamber, it is not about just getting falls. It is about the chess match. And right now, at this time and place, I can tell you for a fact that Charlotte Armstrong had everybody else in check. Checkmate. New champion, Charlotte Armstrong. Congratulations. And you see it here. Took advantage of the situation and capitalized. Here is your winner and the new Women's United States Champion, Charlotte Armstrong. This is just the first match. Already a new champion. As we continue on with the Elimination Chamber. Up next here at the Elimination Chamber, the Ultraverse Tag Team titles are on the line as the team of Tyler Breeze and Kenny Omega, the Gorgeous Bout Machines, look to take the tag team titles away from Kurt Angle and Ethan Cross. Ground zero. Up next here at the Elimination Chamber, tag team titles on the line. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Ultraverse Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers. They are the team of Tyler Breeze and Kenny Omega. They are the gorgeous Bout Machine. Machines. And their opponents. They are your reigning and defending Ultraverse Tag Team Champions, the Olympic hero Kurt Angle and Ethan Cross. They are Ground Zero. Kurt is hyped up for this match. You see how excited Kurt Angle was to be like, yeah, let's get this started. Let's do the damn thing. Raise our belts in the air so we can take them from you at the end of this match. We are starting out with Kurt Angle in the ring. We are starting out with Kenny Omega. How many times can you say that sentence? Come on, man. Just for a second. Just put yourself in my position. Where a title is on the line, and you have Kenny Omega and Kurt Angle squaring off for it. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. Little high-low there delivered by the gorgeous Bout Machines. Followed up by a springboard moonsault.
Shows no mercy to anyone. Counter. He knew just what to do. Sent to the corner.
Tyler Breeze, no stranger to tag team work here. Long-standing tag team champion with a few people. Gorgeous, oh, man, I was going to say the gorgeous Bout Machines, but that's Tyler Breeze and Kenny Omega. But gorgeous Rusev Day, that would be, of course, Tyler Breeze and Rusev. Tag team champions for a long time before Rusev's eventual retirement from the Ultraverse. Although, I'm hearing rumblings that next season, we might be seeing Rusev make a return. Retirements are not always that permanent in the Ultraverse. Series of stomps delivered as we get a nice shot of Ethan Cross's backside. Omega stomping away at Kurt Angle. Punch to the gut, kick to the knee, firing off quick shots. Kenny Omega taking no hesitation, going up to the top rope.
Oh man, he's got him in the crosshairs. From the top.
And a thrust kick.
Getting him right into the corner. A reversal.
And yeah, Kurt Angle needed to fight out of the corner. I was going to say release suplex, but he held on to a nice bridge on that. And after what looked like a sure chance for Kenny Omega to execute a double team move, the tag team champion's able to make the tag. Omega walks the tightrope for laying Ethan Cross right out and continuing right where he left off with Kurt Angle. Pinfall attempt with a high stack. Yeah, I had a feeling that I was going to go nowhere close. I just had an inkling. I had a feeling.
Crank of the head. That's gotta hurt.
And then a stomp to the underside of the arm. Ethan Cross trying his best to just debilitate Kurt Angle.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Oh my God! Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper
The tag team synchronicity of Kurt Angle, of Kenny Omega and Tyler Breeze is to be studied.
Connects with the kick. Oh man, the tag. And just in the nick of time. Oh, strong impact. Stiff kick.
Clothesline went low. And oh.
Going down, punches and counters out.
Kurt Angle. The Tyler Breeze in the air. Oh, cross eyes. Our snake eyes, not crossface or cross eyes. Only a 1 count.
Enough energy for the simple kick out. Angle heads up. From the top.
Oh, nothing.
Landing on the outside. Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible. And he has an answer for Breeze. And gets tossed back into the mat. Oh, ouch. Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Tyler Breeze is on fire right now.
And making a tag.
And this tag team work between Tyler Breeze and Kenny Omega with the tag team championships on the line is just, they are just rolling.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. And a well-timed counter. Going down low, striking the front and back of the leg, and then a double stomp to the lower back. Strike after strike after strike to the body. Ooh, man.
Kenny Omega taking a moment to set underneath the cross, taking that as an insult. Goes right back up and over and takes Omega down. Tag team titles on the line here at the Elimination Chamber. Kenny Omega trying his best to flex on the tag team champions. And now, Dungeon Lock, middle of the ring. And Omega breaks out of it quickly, but oh my God, what a kick! I was gonna mention the fact that Tyler Breeze came in for the save, but Omega was right back on the offense. Chalice being fired, head scissor takedown there.
But you could be in much worse shape. And now dropping the bombs. The old falling fist drop. Make it twice. The trifecta.
All right, Iverson into the steel ring post. And then Omega follows it right up with an air raid crash. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside.
We are seeing the will to win from
An incredible tag team match that we've had here so far in the chamber.
Switched hands multiple times. It's been a seesaw battle at times.
And once again, we've seen this earlier. High and low from the challengers to the tag team titles.
Champ left railing a little by that last blow. Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is...
Roll through, facebuster.
It might be time to tag out. In position, he's painting a bullseye on him. Slingshot. Effect to face first. Amazing. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
And another one for good measure.
Transitions into the pen. Is this it?
And a flux press.
You've got to maintain.
After all that, is a 1 count. That's all you can manage. I know it's been most of the Kenny Omega, but still, this man's bleeding. And after all that, a 1 count. Yeah, no, here goes Omega with the save. Saying that's only going to get to a 1 count. I may have just tagged in my partner. He may be fresh, but that's all you're going to get is a 1 count.
He has him in his grasp. Boom, neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker.
Makes the much needed
And Omega back in. Don't know how smart that is. Omega just spent a lot of time in the ring. However, he was hanging punch for punch, strike for strike, move for move with Ethan Cross, so it may have been the smarter idea. Seemed as though Omega and Breeze cooled down as soon as Breeze tagged in. Big kick. Only staggered Omega. Didn't even knock him off his feet. What do they make these men in Canada? A disrespectful slap to the face from Ethan Cross. And you know, Kenny Omega just dumped him in front of his tag team partner. Said, I dare you to do something about it. I dare you to do something. You won't. And he didn't. Tyler Breeze now tagged in. And Tyler Breeze sweeps the leg. He picked the ankle. He's got it cinched. I'm gonna rip your fucking head off. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna give it. No. That was weird. Who did that? What was that? I don't know what that was.
And this is
Weird.
quickly become a match to be remembered. A classic in the making. How in the world is it?
Another big springboard into a slingshot into the lariat, but opens the door because Breeze was focused on the illegal person in the ring.
Oh man, this might be it.
Opens the door for Ethan Cross to get a 1 count.
You gotta be kidding me.
To get a 1 count.
Oh my God.
Springboard moonsault, tag team championships on the line. Challenger being pinned, and a 1 count again.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Listen. We have tested our individual athletes here at the Ultraverse. Everybody goes through rigorous wellness policy tests.
Explodes through the chest with the stomp.
But I feel like Tyler Breeze needs to go through another one. This man is not a human. See the quickness there with the sweep of the legs and then the trip of a Kurt Angle looking for the pinfall and only able to get a 1 count. Okay. Gentlemen, we have got to have a discussion about whatever is happening going on in here. Because you're enduring tremendous feats of brutality and yet you're just kicking out at 1. See?
You gotta believe that some doubt is creeping into the champ's head. This just might be more than what the
Oh, but you know what? You can't kick out of 1 out of the ankle lock, but Tyler Breeze knows it. Tyler Breeze knows it. Got out of the ankle lock before anything was able to be done.
faithful, communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
Now Kurt Angle. Rebound. Suplex.
Head suplex.
And we're at that breaking point where something's got to give. And it just might be here and now. Kurt Angle misses with the moonsault. That is a canon event. Kurt Angle going for a big moonsault and it does not connect. Opens the door wide for Breeze, but Angle getting right back on it and dumping him right into the chest of Ethan Cross. Angle just headbutted his opponent into his tag team partner's chest. Big running uppercut from Breeze. Tag titles on the line. Kurt Angle and Ethan Cross, your champions. Kenny Omega, Tyler Breeze, the challengers here at the Elimination Chamber. Thank you guys all for being here, for hanging out during the show. Ducks under. Misses the clothesline. Kick to the back of the knee. A flurry of times. A third time taking Angle off his feet. Looking to try to get the quick fall here. And it somehow miraculously got to 2.
Cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
It feels like a miracle that we got a 2 count in this match.
Ripped down into a backbreaker. Into a ripcord lariat. Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here.
Did you see that? The best bounce machine may be the best jump machine. This man had a double jump in the pocket. I don't know where he found that power up.
Up in the corner now. Uncorked a big punch. Landing the uppercut.
Huge uppercut delivered by Angle.
A crucial time. I think Angle has his sights set on the finish line and will
Could be a German. Ah, yeah. I think it was. I think it was a German, and I think it was Kenny Omega getting the hell out of Dodge from that German.
Loving blow. Oof, did you hear the thud on that impact? This is just establishing dominance. Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
Kurt Angle slowly making his way over to the his tag team partner. Omega doing the same, and we're in home base here. We're back at day one here, or not. Big move there from Breeze, and here comes Angle for the save.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
No double team move here from Breeze and from Omega. I would have assumed that there would have been one.
Tag made. Superstar setting.
Oh no, here it is. Double team high and low once again. Different variety of it, but still as effective. Looking for the pinfall to put this one away and to win the tag titles. Only able to get the 2 count. And Omega literally calling his shot down the barrel. Kenny Omega, bang! A huge destroyer from Kenny Omega, followed up by a neck breaker. Ethan Cross is on Dream Street. And all of a sudden turns it around, literally and figuratively, gets himself the hell out of Dodge. Angle rolls around, hits with a running moonsault to a standing Omega. Big release suplex. And a double team there from Ethan Cross as well as Angle. I don't believe that was an Olympic slam, but I do believe that this is going to be a hell of a moonsault. Pinfall for the one. Oh my God. Breeze comes in with the save, but it may not help this time around. As he breaks the ankle, he has got it, and he's gonna say, I'm gonna rip your foot off your ankle. I'm gonna do it. Well, Kenny Omega able to roll through and get out of it. Able to roll through, get out of it. This tag team match continues on here at the Elimination Chamber for the Ultraverse tag team titles. Ethan Cross now tagged in. Omega rolling out without the tag out. Without the tag out. And you have to wonder, but hanging up his opponent for a hot shot there shows just what Kenny Omega's plan was. Playing possum before getting Ethan Cross on the top rope. This is not going to be good for Ethan Cross. This is not going to be good. It's a long way down. Oh my God. And he hooks the arm and a twist. And Cross tried to roll to the outside of the ring, which would have been smart. It would have been smart. However, Omega was able to cut him off with the pass. And now double team work from the challengers to the tag team championships.
Game over. We like to see a new champion crowned.
Angle.
And we have new tag team champions. And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Angle went after Omega. And because of that, the titles have changed hands. Angle was blinded by his own rage to realize what was going on. And a lapse of judgment. A lapse of judgment has made it so that we have new tag team champions. And an incredible reversal of fate. Oh, you just see it there. Angle attacked Omega. Breezeman for the pin. Here are your winners and new Ultraverse Tag Team Champions, Tyler Breeze, Kenny Omega, the gorgeous Bout Machines. 2 matches, 2 titles, 2 changes. As we continue on with the Elimination Chamber. All right, next up here at the Elimination Chamber, we've got ourselves a straight up singles match. No titles on the line here as we got Ruca taking on Jade Cargill. Let's see what goes down next here at the show. Let's get to it. Our next match here at the Chamber, we have got Ruca making her debut in the Ultraverse, at least for a long while. We haven't seen her in action, taking on Jade Cargill at the Chamber. No titles on the line because nobody has one, but a lot to prove both to themselves and to their general manager as we make our way towards WrestleMania.
That's the name of the game for Jade Cargill. The intimidation factor is already there just from the moment you get your eyes on her. But then it's a whole other game once she physically imposes her will on
Oh, stroked her! Jade just stroked Ruca in the middle of the ring here at the Chamber. And I'm pretty sure that's not allowed on any of our platforms. Just so inappropriate for you, Jade Cargill, to do that. I'm not gonna finish my joke, but there was gonna be another part of that joke. It was gonna be good too. The sling blade there delivered by Jade Cargill.
With confidence, she should be in good shape. Just punishing their opponent. Oh, the bell clap from behind. Into a neck breaker. Phenomenal.
Yeah, Jade Cargill right now. She's running over. Fisherman buster. This is verging on an execution already early. Only a 1 count, but so I was gonna say Sol hasn't really done much of anything to get back into this, but tried to go for a roll up and got a 0 count. Try to catch Jade unaware. Jade's always very aware of what's happening in the ring.
Not done yet. The Florida Keys. Irish whip across the ring.
I thought that was gonna be a soul snatcher. Because that move can happen out of nowhere. You could be running at the ropes. You could be in the corner. Be coming out of a Dunkin' Donuts, and all of a sudden the soul snatcher will hit.
And another. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Running meteor there delivered by Jade Cargill.
Now look at this laser focus. She's looking to put this to bed.
Try to go for a diving forearm shiver, but not able to connect. A springboard. Once again, anytime I see Ruca, you never know where it's gonna come. I saw her turn her back to the ropes. I just assume a soul snatcher is coming.
Punishing stretch. Shooting pain in the shoulders, the kind of thing that builds.
One of the more beautiful finishers in the industry these days, that soul snatcher. You never know where it's coming out of.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Sling blade connects. Once again, the armbar locked in. The crossface cinched in. And Ruca able to slide out of it before much damage was done. Fair amount of damage was still done, but not enough. The Soul has got her up on the shoulders. With the high stack after, that foot's not on the ropes. From that camera angle, it looked like it was, but that foot was not on the ropes.
From the outside, massive miscalculation on that one.
How would you want to see from Sol Ruca? Big suplex planting Jade in the middle of the ring. And now Sol perched in the corner. Sol! Oh my God! Into the middle of the ring! Soul Snatcher hits clean! But only enough to get the 2 count. We thank you here for being here for this Elimination Chamber event. This is our first non-title match of the evening. By the way, this is a Raw exclusive event. 10 matches on the card for today's show. We've already started out by having 2 title matches on the line and 2 titles changing hands.
She's been slowed down yet again. This late into the match, though, is still in pretty good shape here.
All right, Irish whip, now reversed. Float over. Rolls through. Nice takedown there from Sol Ruca. And then the drop kick.
Jade is in a distressing spot. Jade has to trust her instincts at this point. From the outside.
Didn't think that she had the vertical for that. All the way across the ring with a big splash. And only a 2 count.
They must be deep into their reserves by now. Cargill's in imminent danger. Face plant.
Hit him with the X Factor. Jade Cargill has been in trouble in this match. It's at the beginning of this match, I said it was going to feel like Jade Cargill is going to potentially run over. It seems like this was no easy task for Sol Ruca. However, Sol Ruca's definitely turned the tables on Cargill.
Got caught in the jaw underneath. Fez press takes him down. And Atlas offense with a hurtful purpose. Cargill goes into the cover. This could do it.
And fall attempt here to try to put this one in the books. Only 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Recent stages of this match, Jade's been struggling, but a big sling blade turns that narrative on its head and turns Sol on her back. Colossal clutch or a camel clutch dug in deep. The pain in the eyes of Sol Ruca shining through, and only enough to not only enough to weaken, not enough to get the submission.
Daring her opponent to get up. Not wanting to waste any more time, making it look easy.
Jaded.
This spell's doomed for Sol.
Good effort there from Sol Ruca, but this match is in the books. Or not! Here at the Elimination Chamber, the last solo brand show before WrestleMania. Sol trying to put on a show-stealing kind of performance.
What a sidewalk slam. There's not a single person sitting in this arena. It's pandemonium, Cole. She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Soul Snatcher! Once again, the move that can hit out of as out of nowhere as it gets. Got so many different ways to hit it, and still not enough to put Jade in the ground. Jade Cargill with a lot of fight. She's got a lot of fuel left in the tank. She's got a lot of resiliency that she showcases in these matches, and now just Jade just disrespectful, telling her opponent to get up so she could put her down with another Jaded. Jade Cargill gets the win. Sol gave this one a lot of fight. Sol gave this one a whole lot of fight. Jade Cargill just had just a little bit of extra sauce in the tank. Jade obviously not known for being what's the word? Oh, humble. She doesn't have a lot of humility to her when it comes to how she is in the ring. Certainly didn't show any humility in this in that pinfall at the end of the match. She knows that she's that wrestler. I'm not gonna say the exact verbiage that she uses, but she knows that she is that woman. Showed it here tonight. It was a really good match, but that was put on here between Ruca and Jade Cargill, though. Soul brought it. Couple of soul snatchers out of nowhere. But at the end of the day, this is all it took. Up and down, turn it around, middle of the ring, let her know. Oh wait, that wasn't the one. It was a different one. It was a different one, my bad. Either way, that's still how it ended. It was this one. It was this one, not that one. Once again, she let her know. Here is your winner, Jade Cargill. Big showcase match there for Cargill. She was able to get a big victory here at the Elimination Chamber. But I will say, Ruca definitely showed that they give it enough time, Soul will have a good chance to shine. As we continue on with the Elimination Chamber. Up next here at the Elimination Chamber, we have got ourselves a singles match between Austin Theory and the Royal Rumble winner, Aleister Black. That's right, Aleister Black won our Season 11 Royal Rumble. Gets to challenge the champion of his choosing for WrestleMania. Now, Aleister Black still has not confirmed an appointment for his Royal Rumble win, but he needs to make a decision by the end of the night. Aleister Black, as that is the cutoff day for our Royal Rumble winners to notify the general managers as to what champion they are looking to challenge at WrestleMania. It must happen before the end of tonight, and we will have that decision by the end of the night. In the meanwhile, Austin Theory takes on the Royal Rumble winner, Aleister Black, in our next contest here at the Elimination Chamber. Aleister Black has got a lot on his mind. He is the Royal Rumble winner. He has not decided which champion he wants to cash in that stipulation for. I have it on good authority, by authority, that he must notify a general manager by the end of the Elimination Chamber show tonight to set up the road to WrestleMania. We have no idea, and we will find out when he decides to drop that little bit of news.
Yeah, and definitely intimidating too. And enters back into the ring. And that was an effective attack, guys. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Oh, a stop to the belly.
Now, this is just a standard match. 20 counts on the outside. Disqualifications obviously will lose you the match, so no use of weapons. But Aleister Black is going to use every part of the ring, every part of the arena, everything that he can to do as much damage as he can to whoever stands in the ring across him. Because Aleister wants to show that this time, his Royal Rumble win will not be met with a dud competition at Mania. The last time Aleister Black won the Royal Rumble here in the Ultraverse, he was embarrassed out of the main event. So Aleister Black is going to try to build some heavy momentum heading into the season finale.
We've seen that exact scenario play out before with Austin Theory.
Aleister Black cut open, and Austin Theory sees an opportunity. Kick to the ribs, though.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next. Roundhouse kick on the mark. Oh, and Theory fights back.
Austin Theory firing Aleister right to the referee, then a clothesline to take him off his feet.
That was a strong kick.
Now, while I have brought up the men's Royal Rumble winner who's currently in the match, there's also the question of the women's Royal Rumble winner, that being Rebecca Ion of Right to Censor. Also has to make her decision before the end of tonight, but has not publicly announced which champion that she will be challenging with her Royal Rumble win stipulation either. We'll find out both of those by the end of tonight's broadcast. Theory went low. Black went high. Both avoided contact with each other. And a discus knee right across the bridge of the nose. But Austin Theory just trying to win this how he can get it.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough. Got out of the way. Strike after strike after strike.
Here's a strike, stiff kick, and then a Meteora, followed up by a moment of Zen.
Shoulders down.
And now Aleister Black after the blitzkrieg of offense, looking to try to get the win here, but only able to get a 2 count. This match continues on.
Starting to take its toll. Looks like he's saying
Black is not taking Theory seriously remotely in this match. It does not seem. Grayson Waller!
I was worried about this happening.
In the middle of this match here at the Elimination Chamber, Grayson Waller! Aleister Turner! Oh my God! Austin Theory calling it a favor. Here in Perth, the Aussie invades the match.
Shoulders up, just powered out.
And a 0 count. Austin Theory thought that he had something there. And Aleister Black kicks out at 0. Black is a different beast, man. He's crazy.
Saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline. He gets out of the way.
Big backbreaker there from Austin Theory. After the run-in from Grayson Waller, Austin Theory picks the ankle. And he just saying, I'm gonna wrap myself around you. Oh, but Aleister Black able to get out of it.
Great counter to break.
Big release suplex from Austin Theory. Forget that this man is as strong as he is.
Going into some mind games now.
Forget that Austin Theory has got the strength that he does, because moves like that and then followed up by the agility to do a roll through double leg drop kick. Austin Theory is no slouch, man. He is no joke.
Prey stumble right into his trap.
Theory up on the second rope, diving neck breaker to the Royal Rumble winner, Aleister Black. And now Aleister Black is in a very compromised position as Austin Theory sizing him up for a top down. Only a 2 count. This one continues on.
To never surrender, never ending a fight unless it's on his terms. And Theory clearly thought
Theory tried to go for a diving something there. It was not smart, as he just gets clotheslined and sent flying to the outside of the ring.
he's climbing the turnbuckles.
Oh, Aleister
Looking for something big.
was waiting for him. Meteor from Aleister Black into a waiting Austin Theory. Pinfall attempt here from Aleister. The Royal Rumble winner not able to get the 3 count. Got to try for it again. And a 1 count this time. Yeah, Austin Theory's a tough dude. He's a tough dude. You got to do a little bit more than that just to put him away.
These superstars are willing to go. The limits of physical exhaustion are being surpassed at this point. Brainbusters come in. He can win it all here. Yeah, no.
Only a 2 count there as the Royal Rumble winner now kicking out.
Pressure must be kept.
Austin Theory once again sizing up. Oh, whatever he was going for did not work out. Instead, he eats a knee to the face.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now. These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Aleister Black, that clover leaf into the backbreaker. No way to brace yourself for a move like that. Only to just absorb the impact that's coming your way, Aleister Black. Submission move locked in.
Good night. And with the submission, there's a tap.
And that does it for Black. Aleister takes the win here in the Elimination Chamber.
Here's another look at some of the previous action, giving their fans their money's worth and more.
That Blood Moon submission has been lethal for Aleister Black since adopting it into his registry of weapons. It has been a golden goose for Aleister Black, getting him win after win. And if he's able to do that at Mania against the champion of his choosing, Aleister just might be walking out with some gold at the end of the season. Good match, though. Once again, Austin Theory giving a lot more of a fight than I had anticipated that we would have seen from Theory in this one. Austin Theory has been like historically a sleeper here in the Ultraverse. He's been a pick that people ignore, but then as soon as he gets picked up by somebody to represent him in chat, he all of a sudden takes off and gets wins. Aleister was very good at trying to stave off that surge of momentum that comes from just getting a match here at a stream preview. Here is your winner, Aleister Black.
Catastrophic repercussions throughout the match. See, the distraction didn't even faze them in the long run.
Yeah, Austin Theory did get some help in this match. We did see that Grayson Waller decided to come in and try to help. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. And I gotta wonder how Aleister Black feels about being attacked by what was a former tag team. That numbers game sucks to play against. It really, All right. Immediately after the match, Aleister Black came down to the announcer's table and said the following words. I am tired of following in the footsteps of those that have walked before me. It is time for me to create a new path and to etch history into the story of the Ultraverse. With that being said, I, Aleister Black, am officially making it known that through the win of the Royal Rumble and getting to challenge the champion of my choosing, I am challenging the Ultraverse Tag Team Champions to the main event at WrestleMania. So for the first time in the history of our storied universe, the main event of WrestleMania, one of the nights, will be for the tag team titles, as Aleister Black and his tag team partner Ragnar will challenge the new tag team champions Tyler Breeze, Kenny Omega, in a clash of 4 of the winningest superstars in the history of the Ultraverse, and that will be one of your main events of WrestleMania. Our next match is hopefully the end of one of the most bitter rivalries that we have seen over the last 2 months. Because over the last 2 months, we have seen Tyler Bate and The Undertaker ambushing each other backstage. We have seen Tyler Bate and The Undertaker trying to murder each other with Extreme Rules, getting involved in matches, and it all comes down to this. Tyler Bate vowing to bury the dead man. The dead man looking to exercise his demons into Tyler Bate. One of these two will walk away. The other will be hauled away inside a casket. Here at the Elimination Chamber, Undertaker, Tyler Bate, casket match. The following match is a casket match. The only way to gain victory is by sealing your opponent inside the casket. There are no pinfalls, no submissions, or countouts. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared your winner. This is a bitter, embattled rivalry between two dudes who hate each other. They absolutely, in every way, shape, and form, absolutely hate each other. Tyler Bate has been tormenting The Undertaker. The Undertaker has been trying to implement every instrument of torture he can against Tyler Bate, and it all comes down to this. The only way to win this match is to break your opponent down, to beat them down to the point where they are weak enough that they cannot open the casket.
It's hard to watch, too.
Up and down, trying to do some damage to the knee of The Undertaker. The Undertaker getting the foot up to the face of Tyler Bate to just get some distance.
He dodges out of danger.
Yep, and that's what you got when you're up against The Undertaker. Gonna try to hit him. It is like trying to slap down a giant redwood. Once again, Tyler Bate just tries his best, but The Undertaker is just too large. He's a massive, massive man, and that is a massive, massive slam.
Just relentless. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the deciding factor?
Well, Undertaker making his way to the outside of the ring already to open up what will be home for somebody in this match.
Killer instinct. Who's willing to take a deep dive into a dark place? Sinister actions are the only way to survive.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no work.
Oh, Undertaker trying to make this one quick. Tyler Bate quickly getting able to get out of the casket.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Tyler Bate just think he was a kid who got his hand caught in a cookie jar. No way. Hey, whoa. Yo, what happened was I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. That's what happened. So you can't put me in trouble for what I wasn't ready for. Big punches in a nice head scissors takedown. The Undertaker almost getting caught on the apron on contact with that head scissors takedown. And Tyler Bate starting to ratchet up the tempo. And that's exactly what you need to do in a match against the Dead Man. You cannot rely on old reliable, that being like a variety of power game. No, you need to have some sort of speed implement to your offense if you're going to get the job done against the Undertaker. And a sledgehammer doesn't help either. A sledgehammer doesn't hurt either. It's sledgehammer right to the ribs with the Undertaker. Kick to the gut. Pass right on the outside. No, just a regular power bomb. Not like it'll hurt any less. Get into the barricade. And this casket match here at the Elimination Chamber. Undertaker gets himself a sycamore cane, otherwise known as a kendo stick, but Tyler Bate, he's able to use that he is known for being strong. He is big boy strong, but he is also incredibly agile.
Yeah, Bate's just having a good time grinding him down.
All things legal, you'll notice like the referees are very wisely nowhere near the building right now. They're nowhere near the inside of this match.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Dropping the leg.
It's like drop there delivered by the dead man.
Calculating the next move here.
Undertaker. Just carrying Bate over to the casket. He looked like a parent picking their child up off the couch, taking him up to the bedroom to go to sleep. And Bate quickly able to get out of the casket, making the Undertaker have to rethink his battle plan. Powerbomb position. Long walk over to the casket and a powerbomb into the casket. But Bate able to swiftly get his way out of harm's way and back to the fight. Clubbing blows, taking it right back to the Undertaker. It's been Undertaker in the last few minutes. But Tyler Bate wants to end this bitter rivalry between the two of them once and for all. His chop followed by a punch, then a big kick right to the jaw of the Undertaker. Big swing to the ribs.
He's able to dodge out of the way. Bate with a kick to the gut, double underhook. Oh, the Tyler Driver 97.
It's a good year. That 97 is a good year.
Do you have the energy to get them in? Uh-oh, crossbody to the floor. A roll of the dice and it pays off in full. Stomping. Ouch.
Big swing connects, but only one. Trying to go for the flying forearm, but not able to hit it. Undertaker, slow and methodical. Tyler Bate trying to attack this man like he's a Tasmanian devil. Frenetic and wild.
As good as Tyler Bate, you get to set the pace of the match. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
And now the dead man for the first time lying in the casket. That did not last long. That was not a long time in the casket for the Undertaker. You would think he would be comfortable in there. You would think that would be like, oh yeah, let me take a nice restful nap. No. Airplane spin around and around. And then, of course, you can't take a flight without booking the round trip.
So disorienting for your opponent. That's the power of Bate coming into play.
Tyler Bate, while dizzy, needs to get the Undertaker up to his feet, or at least push him over into the coffin. He's able to do so. Tyler Bate with a dead man in a prone position. Bate had a little leverage, but not enough to just to outdo the power game of the Undertaker.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Sledgehammer back in hand. Boot in face. That's one way to take care of a sledgehammer in the head. Oh man, your opponent's got a sledgehammer. All right, cool. Let me just kick you in the face real quick. You're gonna forget about that sledgehammer.
Bate with a kick to the gut, double underhook. Tyler Driver 97. No time to waste now. He's got to get him inside that casket as soon as possible. Oh, right on the arm. Not
Big swing of that kendo stick. And then another, lining up the ribs, tossing it to the back. Tyler Bate doing everything he can to end this rivalry on his terms. Oh, Bate's about to go flying. Bate's about to go flying. Flying crossbody out of the shards of the kendo stick. And Tyler Bate wants to use the elevated position so he doesn't have to pick the Undertaker up to get him into the coffin. At least that's what I thought.
Get this back into the ring now.
Nice uppercut there from Tyler Bate.
Some sort of technical error here.
Lights have gone out. Tyler, you aren't going to look behind you. You might not want to look behind you. Oh, God. Tombstone pile driver. And things might be looking a little dire here for Tyler. As now the Undertaker is able to just do what he wants the next time for the time being.
A nice shot by the Undertaker. One of the best strikers in the business. Target in the arm now. And a reversal by Tyler Bate. Boom, right across the small of the back.
Tyler Bate. Kick to the gut, looking for yet another Tyler driver. 97 on the outside this time of the ring.
You can say he's on life support already. Just got to get him in the casket.
Both men have hit big money moves. Both men have been doing big things in this match here at the Elimination Chamber, this casket match in the Elimination Chamber.
Strong kick.
All right, Irish whip, but reversed by the Undertaker. Sending Bate into the casket. Although Bate has been the aggressor in this, so he's got a little bit of momentum on the side. I think he's going to be able to ride that momentum to get out of this casket fairly easily. Oh, it's a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a tug of war here. Undertaker? No, he won't.
Thankfully. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Good old classic. A good old steel chair. Oh, reliable. Comes into play. It cut open the dead man, too.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Oh, brutal forearm.
Clubbing blow to the top of the head. Undertaker and Tyler Bate brawling on the outside of the ring, and the Undertaker driving him right into the steel steps. There we go, in the casket. And Undertaker, Tyler Bate. Oh, Tyler Bate, look at the fear in his teeth, look at the fear. Tyler Bate! Oh, he's able to fight out of it. Get himself back in the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Another heinous chair shot.
Got out of the way that time.
Oh, Guzzo! Choke slam!
The Undertaker showing why he is intimidation.
Oh, God. After the choke slam. Tombstone pile driver.
A golden opportunity here to see.
Both men are down. Both men are down here at the Elimination Chamber. Tyler Bate is... that man looks worse for wear. Oh, my God.
It's electric.
Undertaker with Tyler Bate. Oh, no, Bate able to find his way against it.
Now
Bate has got the Undertaker to bat spot.
trying to seize the
Undertaker's battling back. Both brawling at the casket.
This one's close to over.
Undertaker's got Tyler Bate in.
Close the lid.
Trying to close the lid. Try this.
And we got the shot of a dead man. Oh no! Is this gonna be? Is it gonna be lights out for Bate? He's trying. Oh, he's able to kick out.
For that superstar.
How the hell did they survive?
A real struggle. Ah, the hot shot.
All the way to the floor.
Climbing to the top rope here.
He is locked in and he has his opponent dead to rights. Up high. Nice job dodging contact there. And he now slides back into the ring.
Tyler. Tyler, man, oh, I don't think that worked the way that you were supposed that you wanted it to work. Like, I don't think that was what you wanted to happen.
Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Up high.
Spiral tap from Tyler Bate. I think that one more like how you thought it was supposed to go.
That holds back Bate's attack.
No, this casket match. Trace White, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate the hell out of that as Undertaker. We're going to take this one and go a little old school. Big bomb to the back of the head.
The roar of this crowd has been
After
building.
taking this old school, Undertaker is looking to take this one out. Undertaker standing tall. Tyler Bate is sealed in. The Undertaker wins this casket match.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Violent match and a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. To be completely honest, I did not anticipate. I knew that this rivalry between these two was heated, but I did not anticipate this degree of a fight in this match between Tyler Bate and The Undertaker. At the end of it, man, it was the power game of The Undertaker that was the X factor. And I hate to be so like blasé about it. I hate to just be like, it is what it is. But what it is you go up against The Undertaker in The Undertaker signature match. Go against The Undertaker in The Undertaker signature match. You try to meet him blow for blow, and the man will take you out. You just saw that. Just saw that. This was a great shot, by the way, to our amazing camera crew. Thank you for this shot. Here is your winner, The Undertaker! And the dead man rises here at Elimination Chamber, gets the win in this casket match. And you gotta think that The Undertaker, now that his rival is dead and buried, that he can set his eyes potentially on closing out the season with some championship gold. Wait, what's going on backstage? Before we even get to that, Right to Censor is ambushing the world champion AJ Styles. Damian Priest, and I couldn't see which other member of Right to Censor, but I did see that there were two of them. Ambushing the phenomenal one, the Raw World's Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. Oh, it's Paragon J. Pierce. Of course, it's Paragon J. Pierce, who was just standing on a couple of boxes fixing his hair. These Right to Censor stooges have done enough. Like they are a curse. They are a blight on everything that is the Ultraverse. It is a shame that Rebecca Ion of Right to Censor is the Women's Royal Rumble winner. The only person, ironically, who was not ashamed to write to censor was Dakota Kai, and she lost her championship earlier today in the Elimination Chamber. But these right to censor stooges ambushing the world champion when the world champion was set to slated to defend this title later today. We'll see what happens with this backstage encounter. I'm being told that all of our security are out getting hot cocoa and marshmallows, and that's why they're not interfering with this. Yes, all of our security are getting hot cocoa and marshmallows. Apparently there's a food truck outside. It's not a food truck. It's a truck that bought some food at a grocery store, and they're chasing it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Russian leg sweep there for the world champion. Damian Priest. Kick to the back of the head. It has not been reported what kind of marshmallows they're getting. But it is they are chasing after a truck that bought food, wanting hot cocoa and marshmallows. Whether they're mini, regular, or mega marshmallows, I don't know. We'll have to catch up on the news with that later. Meanwhile, here backstage of this ambush from Right to Censor, meeting of the minds. AJ Styles fending off these stooges, but the numbers game is going to come into play here. This is not going to be a good situation for AJ Styles, the Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, slated to defend this title later tonight here at the Elimination Chamber, but instead is being met with an ambush backstage.
Come on, AJ caught him. Look at Priest. I fear what he's thinking of right now.
Paragon J. Pierce on those storage crates. Was not able to execute the powerbomb. AJ Styles, luckily enough for him, was able to save himself, but Priest trips. Paragon J. Pierce takes a clubbing shot to the back of the head. And an arm breaker.
False move, and you could easily get injured. Bad.
As once again, the numbers, this ambush, this 2-on-1 mugging of the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship champion holder, AJ Styles, having to fend off these two right to censor thugs, these right to censor ne'er-do-wells, these cronies who claim to be fighting the good fight, but all they're doing is making life a living hell for everybody else. As Damian Priest throws a shovel at a man's face. Any idea how twisted, how sadistic you have to be to throw a shovel at a man's face?
He wants them to make some noise. Inverted face lock. Driven down with an elbow to the
AJ is doing a good job. The Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles, is doing a great job of fending off this backstage assault from these two cronies. Jesus Christ. The tough shot with a sledgehammer, with a shovel right to the top of the head. The tilt-a-whirl? No, not a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Instead, all the way up before the big slam. And Damian Priest is going up. Damian Priest trying to goat AJ Styles. Meanwhile, it does leave Paragon J. Pierce by himself. And, well, that didn't last for too long. That didn't last for too long.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now. Got the leg. Bang and screw.
That's Dragon Screw leg whip. Paragon J. Pierce, Japan's own Paragon J. Pierce. One of the newer recruits in Right to Censor. Trying to solo this against AJ Styles while Damian Priest is standing on the storage crates.
Turned it around.
Oh, what a spill and a fall from AJ Styles.
He quickly gets out of dodge. We can sense the whole WWE universe behind him right now.
AJ Styles once again doing his best to hold his own. Uh-oh! Styles clash!
Styles not backing down.
Damian Priest may be out of this. Paragon Jade Pierce having to try. Oh, never mind. Priest is starting to stir.
Backbreaker, face first, lethal combination.
I will say this. The Raw World's Heavyweight Champion is having no problem with these right to censor stooges. No problem whatsoever.
Reversal by Paragon. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Oh.
Nice combination of strikes here going.
Kicks
down.
lining up AJ Styles, followed by a rolling elbow from Damian Priest.
Infernic power slam.
Wow.
Damian Priest trying to show off to, I guess, the security cameras. Because obviously there is no crowd there to for him to try to cheer on or. Oh God, AJ was behind you, or I guess not. Ducked away from the contact of that chair being flung through the air. All right, Irish whip. AJ and Damian might be looking ahead to higher ground. They are in that elevator bay.
Here we go again.
Priest tangled up.
Dragon twist cutter. AJ Styles with yet another phenomenal move to lay out a right to censor stooge.
Just who they're in the ring with. Flinged across.
And instead gets just unceremoniously picked up, tossed into the air, down to the concrete.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Kick. Nasty kick. He might just be
Big swinging kick, but a miss. No, those ones didn't miss. DDT onto the concrete. Damian Priest running off to lick his wounds. Oh, never mind. Here he comes. In rescue of, once again, this is the numbers game. That right to censor could divide and conquer, but instead they're uniting their efforts to make sure that AJ Styles pays.
lights out.
Here at the Elimination Chamber, once again, AJ Styles was slated to defend the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship later tonight. But this backstage mugging, courtesy of these right to censor stooges, may put a wrench in those plans.
Ooh, targeting the leg there.
Taking this fight out of that equipment pile.
A lot of that equipment looks like it'll hurt.
Trying to go for a pump kick, and instead a dragon screw leg whip off of the crates.
Ball there.
AJ Styles truly living up to the nickname the Phenomenal One, as he is looking incredibly phenomenal, holding off both members of Right to Censor. Big slam! Big fall! Big hands being thrown by Paragon Jade Pierce. And then a big release T-bone. Go for a good T-bone. It'd be a porterhouse or a New York strip, but that's beside the point.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Paragon J. Pierce turning up the intimidation factor.
Getting out of harm's way.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface.
Crossface, of course, a submission will not end this encounter,
Submission.
And there's really nowhere for him to crawl.
He had it locked
but it
in.
will severely weaken one of the two people trying to beat you up. And that's what you want if you're AJ Styles.
Right across the larynx.
Big clothesline from Damian Priest, laying out AJ Styles in this backstage brawl. Meanwhile, behind Priest, you see that Paragon J. Pierce is back on his feet. And I don't think AJ Styles saw it. German suplex! Oh my God, on the concrete. Followed up by a clothesline, turning AJ inside out.
And we're looking at a very animated Damian Priest
And
here.
Paragon Jade Pierce is eyeing that pane of glass.
Takedown, the arm is trapped.
Paragon Jade Pierce was staring down the real glass windows
He just lets go.
His grip strength might have
of the security office.
elbow puts an end to that. Styles gets out of the way.
Oh, pop-up, looking for maybe a pop-up Styles clash. Damian Priest not having any of that, and ducks out of the way after avoiding certain danger. Not this time, no! AJ Styles!
He hits it. This doesn't look stable enough to be
AJ Styles! Fighting with the heart of a champion like we've seen him do in his defenses of the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship. This is not a match. This is just a fight. And in this being a fight, he's got to find a way to survive.
Full Nelson.
Full Nelson reverse facebuster out of the boxes.
Someone could seriously get hurt back there.
Pretty sure that's the point, Saxton. They didn't go back there to do any loading, just some unloading of vicious offense.
Pop up out of the fireman's carry. Styles clash. Paragon Jade Pierce may be done for here. In so many ways, shapes, and forms. Is AJ Styles taking out the trash. And I mean that in every way, shape, and form. Because these Right to Censor stooges are nothing but trash.
Paragon Jade Pierce turning up the intimidation factor.
I try my best to be as down the middle, as unbiased as possible. But god damn it, I just can't help it with these Right to Censor clowns. AJ is baiting. AJ is baiting Damian Priest. Daring him to get into that elevator. And oh boy, we got ourselves a fight in the elevator door. Priest and Styles. Oh my god, that door just slammed on the leg of AJ Styles. That door violently slammed on AJ Styles' leg. German suplex.
But that's not all.
Lariato. Turning Priest inside out, but Priest getting right back up. And now, Paragon Jade Pierce trying to get himself some. Damian Priest taking a second, taking a breather to get away from AJ Styles. Because AJ has been on a tear in this one. Bicycle knee shot, cutting open Paragon Jade Pierce. And then the strength of AJ Styles to see Damian Priest just go flying. It's a big dude. Just go launching through the air. Neckbreaker on the concrete. That's just cold, hard concrete. And AJ Styles standing tall above both members of Right to Censor backstage here at the Elimination Chamber. Oh, Priest. Oh, no. Oh, no. Razor's Edge. Landing on the cold, hard concrete. And Damian Priest. Damian Priest is having his fill now. He's taking the lion's share of damage. He's bloodied AJ Styles, and now he's looking to take. Oh my God! I am glad that we couldn't show that contact. We couldn't show it. It was too violent to appear on to the Ultraverse for the sense for this and with all due respect, as a complete move from Right to Censor. A move that was too violent, too grotesque to show on streams was censored by the censors and the positioning of that box. But AJ Styles was completely knocked clean out with a disgusting chair shot by the hands of Right to Censor. AJ was slated to defend the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship later tonight, but I think it's safe to say that that match will not be happening here at the Elimination Chamber. Next up here at the Elimination Chamber, like I mentioned before that last backstage encounter, Rebecca Ion, who represents Right to Censor, those stooges that we just saw ambush AJ Styles backstage, has yet to call her shot for the Royal Rumble. She is our Royal Rumble winner. She has yet to determine which champion she will be challenging. But in the meanwhile, Bloody Bunny wants to pick herself off a piece of Rebecca Ion. Bloody Bunny, who, by the way, is your Raw Women's Champion, has decided that Rebecca Ion just needs to get taught a lesson. So this match is an Extreme Rules match, one-on-one, title not on the line, and that's up next here at the Elimination Chamber. I can tell you this, Rebecca Ion stepping up to the Raw Women's Champion. By the way, Rebecca Ion is your Royal Rumble winner. She could challenge any champion of her choosing. Earlier tonight, we just saw Aleister Black make official his declaration that as the Men's Royal Rumble winner, he was challenging for the Tag Team Championships in one of our 2 main events of WrestleMania. Rebecca Ion has until the end of the show to make her decision clear as to what champion she wants to contend against. And well, the Raw Women's Champion is starting off by making it known. I got a whole world of pain for you, just in case you think that you're trying, in case you're feeling froggy enough to step up to me.
She is getting run right over at the moment.
Yeah, she's got to try to find an opening here.
Oh man, what a boot!
Rebecca Ion just taking it, being exposed to the world. By the way, Bloody Bunny giving us all a full upskirt view of Rebecca Ion's bloomers, and that's a sight that none of us need to see. Gotta think that was intentional. The house frau of Right to Censor.
This matchup isn't anywhere near over. Suplexes, slams, and bombs are all painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
And seriously, Bloody Bunny is just running away with this. Power bomb into the backbreaker, and you know, with this being Extreme Rules, Bloody Bunny is about to live up to the first word of her name.
There's just something to acknowledging that level of freedom that can allow a superstar to do things they usually wouldn't do and get great results from doing them.
Seriously, Rebecca Ion, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, entered at number 30 this year, marched her way into victory from the number 30 slot. After Natalya, also of Right to Censor, dominating that match. With this being an Extreme Rules match, this is a falls count anywhere and all weapons on the menu kind of a deal. All you got to do is beat your opponent up to the point where they can't answer a pinfall or a kick out of a pinfall or until they tap out.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Bloody Bunny front foot DDT.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Bloody Bunny is not messing around in this one. Well, Ion up to her feet, but Ion a lot quicker than I would have assumed that she would have been. Oh no! The wet diaper walk and then the leg drop. You can almost hear the squinches as she walks by. Kick to the gut, and now the Women's Royal Rumble winner. Whoop, flying through the air.
That'll turn your lights out.
Bloody Bunny trying to decide what to do next. She's got a buffet in front of her.
Producing a trampling.
Now heading outside.
Now, well, we have a table on the outside of the ring. What do we got here? What do we got here? Well, I guess this is now a TLC match.
This match that much more dangerous.
I get this is now a TLC match because we got a table and we got a ladder. All we need is some oh no, oh no, oh no. That ladder is in a very compromised position with them battling in the corner like this.
Going for the legs, going right after
one step north, and all of a sudden this becomes a much more dangerous situation. Hard Irish whip, big clothesline, not done. Back elbow, not done. Sling shot, nothing there. Rebecca Ion returns it with a boot to the face.
What are they doing here? Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. Boom! Read that one.
Bloody Bunny, the Raw Women's Champion, trying to make her best case to put Ion down and to keep her down.
Then a knee right to the throat, and there is no other term for that than just cheap, a cheap shot. And come on, no, don't bring the trash can.
Of course, Bloody Bunny bringing out the trash can, letting Rebecca Ion what she really think, let her know what she really thinks of her.
Headed outside now. I wonder what her game plan is. Oh, right to the throat.
Bunny showing the hops, and Rebecca Ion censoring that before it gets to her, and just running, just full chest. You ever been hit by a building? Because I'm pretty sure that's what that feels like. Not you hitting a building, no, you being hit by a building. A defeat from the Raw Women's Champion, looking to try to get the pinfall win in the ring. The referee clearing out the garbage can. Only able to get the 2 count over the Women's Royal Rumble winner.
It's unbelievable. Golly, that sounded rough. What a boot. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way.
Bloody Bunny sizing up Ion.
There's a pump handle.
Drives her down!
I don't think she's getting up from that. It wasn't enough.
Rebecca Ion, the Royal Rumble winner, wants to show that she can hang in the ring with the Women's Champion, as Rebecca Ion could very well challenge any of the, well, she has to challenge any of the Women's Champions. There's the chair, and there it is right across the face of Rebecca Ion. Up and, man, Bloody Bunny has been seamless in this match.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
Bloody Bunny has not been giving Rebecca any room to breathe. Buries her under the table and then pins the table on her. Pins her with the table.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
And Bloody Bunny thought that was it. Bunny? You already have like chairs? Oh, God. Oh, God. Here comes the pain. Oh, Rebecca Ion about to make her shut her mouth, though. Choke slam. Oh, no. Onto the board.
No doubt she's looking to end her here. This could be big.
Big slam into the barricade. And then the cocky-ass pin. And a 1 count. The Women's Champion getting out of all of that with 1.
It's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down. But if we see one more devastating move again,
a burst of offense from the a cold chair shot. Fastball right down the center. That was a 2-seamer.
pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Rebecca Ion crashing on the ground. Bloody Bunny with all kinds of toys at her disposal, but a big counter by the belly.
Impressive. And these competitors are really laying it all on the line here. You can just tell how badly they want it. They are absorbing the damage. She has trouble coming.
Rebecca Ion with that trapezius squeeze.
Sweeps the leg,
And Bloody Bunny quickly able to get out of a bad spot and back into the ring. But there's only a trash can. Of all the weapons that have been introduced in this match, in the ring, the safety of just having a trash can.
and a slap for the exclamation point. And using the
Brainboard moonsault there from Bloody Bunny. We do know this once again. This Bunny's got hops. The Raw Women's Champion does know how to bound around.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
And a sledgehammer. We've big shots on the back. Explosive sledgehammer shot. Pinfall here. And Rebecca Ion able to get her shoulders up off of the mat.
And a series of vicious stomps. This is going to take some power here. Look at this.
Oh, big power bomb.
She has taken the momentum. She's fighting with every ounce of spit and vinegar she has. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Big chop from the women's champion on Raw. I will say this, Rebecca Ion, for the faltering win-loss record that she has been showing a lot of fight in this match. Big stop, though, from Bloody Bunny. That Bunny's got hops, man. But only hippity-hopped her way to a 2 count. Rebecca back up to her feet and back off of her feet on the outside. A landmine of destruction on the outside of this match. Oh, into the side of the ring. And now the steel stairs getting involved. Damn. Now the steel stairs. Part of the cacophony of noise. Oh my! Oh my God! Onto the stairs! Onto the edge of the stairs!
Is it enough? Is this the end? 2.
Bloody Bunny gets the win! The Bunny Destroyer on the edge of the stairs!
Unexpected falls count into the matches, and that's what we got here,
guys. The underside of those stairs are like a blade. That's not like a hard landing. That is a way of guaranteeing an early retirement. Jesus Christ. That was nuts. Like, look at this. From the top down on the underside of the stairs. Here is your winner, the Raw Women's Champion, Bloody Bunny. As we continue on with the Elimination Chamber. All right, next up here at the Elimination Chamber, the Openweight Championship is on the line. Big Otis has earned himself a shot at some championship gold as he looks to take down Thomas Jacobs. Thomas Jacobs has been on a massive hot streak lately. He has been on fire lately. Thomas Jacobs has really discovered the winning solution in the second half of the season. The Openweight Championship is on the line. Otis challenges Thomas Jacobs, and we'll see what happens here at the Elimination Chamber coming up next. Introducing first the challenger. Represented in our channel by the Mythic Dream, he is Otis! And his opponent, he's the reigning and defending Openweight Champion, represented in our channel by Tiger's Foil, he is Thomas Jacobs! Big man Otis won himself a qualifier in order to get here, in order to step up, or at least a chance to step up on the big stage with the title on the line. This would be Otis if he wins this match. This would be his first singles championship run. And a run into the end of the season would be crazy. Otis comes into this match with a pretty decent record. He's 9-11. So it's while he does have he is shy of 500 for that win-loss percentage, he has still shown that he knows how to handle things in the ring. Thomas Jacobs, though, man, this dude is shown to be the truth, especially in the last half of the season. 19 wins, 6 losses. And if I'm not mistaken, I probably am, but I do believe of those 19 wins, 6 losses, I believe the last 10 of those wins were in a row.
This is such a unique physical challenge for any opponent. Corey, what's the best way to approach the 300-plus pounder in the ring?
When you're in the ring against Otis, you have to adapt.
Thomas Jacobs doing everything he can to just absolutely decimate Otis in the opening salvos of this match.
Instead, go for quick attacks. Maybe focus your strikes on some key areas, softening the.
And this is the thing. This is the thing that Otis now needs to account for. He knows that Thomas Jacobs, just looking at this man, he's got the strength game. He's also super agile.
Otis running into some trouble here.
And this is how you take on a massive.
He's got the body of a heavyweight, and sometimes he's got the brain of a cruiserweight.
Slamming their face down.
Otis trying to use the ropes to get himself back up into the look out to his feet in the corner, having to fight his way out of it, battle away from the clutches of Thomas Jacobs and get himself back into this match.
Landing face first.
Ooh yeah. A little bit of hip shaking there for Otis.
Got them off their feet here.
Nice counter, nice reversal there from Thomas Jacobs.
The champ is pinned.
Reversal quickly from Otis.
And it's a kick out at
Kick out at 1, and we're back to square one.
Cover leads to a strong kick out.
being carried around now. Fighting free there, and that can be all the space that is needed.
Stiff punch, another one. Kick to the gut, step to the top of the head, big rolling elbow.
Thanks for coming.
From the outside,
Misses the target.
Does not connect with the springboard swanton, senton, or a swanton rather. And now that does open the door.
running hip attack.
That does open the door for Otis to try to get himself back in this one, to establish himself into this match finally.
He answers right back.
Corner! Oh, punching the turnbuckle. Oh, that can't feel good. Oh my God. He put all of his momentum there. He threw some back into that just to punch the turnbuckle. That hand is not going to be good for use for a while. And, well, Otis trying to go for a release suplex. Thomas Jacobs not able to use his hand, was able to trip up his opponent in this match to at least. Well, there's a big punch.
Stops the count before a 2.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Nice.
Big suplex, turns the hips.
Done just yet.
And another suplex, and he turns the hips. His lucha background pain respects to Eddie Guerrero
Getting torn
with a
into.
pop-up, with a kip-up afterwards. Thomas Jacobs pacing back and forth, just wondering what he needs to do with this big man who's lying in his ring.
Going up to the top now.
Oh, got caught.
Apron slam.
You don't want to get caught by Otis. It's not going to be pretty. It will be painful, I can tell you that. Thomas Jacobs was trying to go up to the top, and Otis just, with those big old ham hocks of hands,
Heading back into the ring now.
gets a grip, lets it rip.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Into the Michinoku driver.
Gotta pay Taka Michinoku his royalties for the evening, while Thomas Jacobs on the apron. Springboard, no, doesn't connect with the knee. Otis able to slide out of the way. Otis showing to be quicker on his feet than you would assume it would be. Release suplex from Otis. And while he is quick on his feet, he's also strong in his hands, and we just saw it there with that release suplex. As Otis smart here to drag Thomas Jacobs away from the ropes, but too much time allowed for Jacobs to rally.
He's in a predicament here. Powerful suplex for the title. New champ. And he powers out.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Oh, big slam!
Comments of Otis with that
It looked like the world's strongest to me, and Otis to become Openweight champion, only able to get the 2 count. Openweight championship was once again on the line in this match, as Otis is the challenger, Thomas Jacobs your champion. So far tonight, we have had two titles on the line put in matches, and 2 titles have changed hands. Will Otis make it a hat trick? Don't know what Otis was thinking there. Just don't know what Otis was thinking there. Thomas Jacobs is thinking about just putting this one to bed. Only able to get the 1 count though. Springboard doesn't connect as Otis is able to gently and slowly, but able to roll out of the way.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Knife edge chop.
Firing up those chops in the corner.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
And then that same corner where Thomas Jacobs slaps the turnbuckle, then cuts Otis open with that same turnbuckle.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
And now Thomas Jacobs looking to fire his shot with a V trigger.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking.
Thomas Jacobs. Oh, big counter from Otis. And a big time, too. Otis, after the amazing counter, only able to get a 1 count. Only able to get a 1 count. But Otis is smart to stay on top of the champion.
About to fall into a trap.
And the attack from Otis avoided.
Big clothesline from Otis. The excitement of the crowd willing Otis on in this match.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Thomas Jacobs turns it around. Big moon stomp. Hits it flush all the way to the middle of the ring.
2 kicks out.
But only able to keep Otis down for a 2.
Launching himself in the ropes.
Thomas Jacobs trying to live and die by these springboard maneuvers.
In any capacity.
It's not working out for him right now.
What do you have to do to put this?
And now Jacobs sizing up Otis for the cutter.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
Makes the cover. The champion.
And Otis gets that big, meaty shoulder off the canvas.
Match has a different complexion after what we
And
just
Otis firing back, piston-like punches, and big ol' headbutt. That's that Midwest thick headbutt.
putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Hoisting up their opponent.
Looked like Thomas Jacobs was potentially going for like a destroyer there, and Otis able to stop it in its tracks, turns it into a Samoan drop. Looking to put this one in the dirt for the Openweight Championship. Not able to claim the title just yet. Once again, this is for the Openweight Championship. Thomas Jacobs, currently on the ground, is your champion. Otis is the challenger.
Stiff headbutt.
What do you say?
Oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Oh, Otis.
He fends that.
Big counter there from Thomas Jacobs, getting out of the clutches. Oh, got him trapped. And a super kick.
The champ goes for the cover. A kick
And a
out.
2 count again. This time Otis
Everything we've witnessed, we are still at a
erupting that shoulder off of the mat. Standing moonsault. Textbook from Thomas Jacobs. It's not textbook, he said he's just sitting there waiting.
big drop of the leg.
Cross, there's a coast-to-coast springboard leg drop. Thomas Jacobs once again living and dying by those springboards. And now, once again, Jacobs sizing up Otis, and a huge counter and a clothesline! Violent clothesline! Otis turns him around! Boston Crab! And Thomas Jacobs able to pick the ankle to get out of the hold. Openweight championship is on the line. Otis trying to silence the doubters. Big uppercut. And Otis not able to do it. That was a knockout shot from the Openweight champion.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
From a quarter mile, I can see you at the glow. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all.
Otis gave a hell of a fight in this one. You gotta give it up to Otis. He earned his way into this match at the Elimination Chamber. He showed that he belongs in the title scene. He did not give up. He did not relent. Hell, he almost had this. Had some big clutch counters at big clutch moments, but just was not enough to secure the win for him. Here is your winner and still Openweight champion, Thomas Jacobs. Thomas Jacobs, standing tall and proud, not relinquishing the Openweight championship, saying, hey, only bad champions lose their championships at the Elimination Chamber. Up next here at the Elimination Chamber, we have got a special treat for you all watching, because our next match is a title match. However, it is not a title match that is hosted on Raw. This is a Raw featured event. Every match here is a Raw match. However, our next match is a championship that normally exists on our women's brand, Blaze. The Heritage Championship is on the line as Dani Elliott challenges Sonya Deville for the Heritage Championship. Dani Elliott she has been a gold hound since joining the Ultraverse, holding the Intercontinental Championship twice, the SmackDown Women's Championship once, not tag team championships. She's been a gold hound. Sonya Deville, however, she's got more gold than King Midas. Her trophy room needs a trophy room. All Sonya knows how to do is win gold around here. She claims to be on her farewell tour, claims to be on her way out, heading to retirement, and on her way out towards retirement, she has got her hands on the Openweight on the Heritage Championship, and now here on this Raw event, Blaze's Heritage Championship is on the line. Up next at the Elimination Chamber. The following match is held under Heritage rules, and it is for the Heritage Championship. This match will be held under 2 out of 3 falls with a 20-minute time limit. Falls must occur within 20 minutes. Introducing first the challenger. Represented in our channel by the Mythic Dream. She is Jade, Elliott. And her opponent, represented in our channel by Saiyan Tigress, she's the reigning and defending Heritage Champion. She is Sonya Deville.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Heritage Championship held high in the air. Elliott looks ready. Sonya Deville looks stoic as ever. The bell's about to ring, and here we go. 2 out of 3 falls. Heritage Championship. You see the timer at the top of your screen as a reminder. Once again, this has got the falls need to occur within the time limit. If the challenger does not get both falls inside the 20-minute time limit, the champion will retain. However, you can get falls via countout and disqualification. So this is actually a match in which there is a different form of champion's advantage, because you can have 2 losses via being counted out twice and lose the title. But if you get counted out once, it doesn't matter. Double springboard. Oh my God! Into a standing Sonya Deville. Tried to roll out of the way, get out of dodge quick, but was not able to do so.
Looking for the early victory, but she didn't find it.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Takedown, and now punches right.
This is your 9th match, by the way, on today's card. One more match after this, and this is bound to get physical fast, as we've already seen one of them, Cora Jade, of course, of any manager who would introduce a kendo stick, it would be Cora Jade. Tried to go for a spear. Elliott knew that it was coming. Turned into a DDT and then a chop block. That is some next level awareness from Elliott, who is fairly familiar with the tactical choices of Sonya Deville. Let's just say that.
Back and forth, counter after counter. She counters it.
And look at this now.
Closing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your fingertips.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody.
Able to slip out of that.
2 stomps to the back of the head. Sonya Deville
Look at these kicks and a
laying into the kicks to the ribs, then just tossing her opponent by her hair.
oh, what a kick.
With this match having that time limit added on to it, the 20 minutes, the hidden tag team partner for the champion.
Into a monkey flip.
Trying to put the champ out of sort, maybe even
Strategy here is always very interesting. How much do you wear an opponent down before going for a pin or a submission? Do you focus on just trying to get submissions and try to break your opponent down to make it so that it's like a long-term effect or a long-term success?
Oh, a moonsault. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. Here we go. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
A swinging neck breaker from Elliott to the Heritage Champion at about the 3.5-minute mark. I expect to see the first fall with somewhere around 13 or 14 minutes. Oh, wow. Sonya Deville just hyped herself up crazy style.
Look at this, just unloading. To the gut, too. Popped right.
Meanwhile, that Cora Jade or somebody removed that turnbuckle cover and a super kick from Elliott.
No idea what's coming her way.
Kick to the gut. Elliott could be looking for the first quick fall here. Fall of Icarus.
Good luck breathing after that. Going for the cover.
To try to get the first one in on the board. But Sonya Deville's a tough one to keep down to the mat. Especially a tough one to keep down to the mat twice. Champion trying to play to the advantage here, knowing the fact that all she needs to do is chill on the outside of the ring to potentially avoid a bad situation. Cora Jade is active. Spear this time connects.
Scary offense from Deville.
The only thing tougher than Sonya are those attacks.
Fights at it, too.
And a 2 count after the monstrous spear from Deville.
We've seen now look before. Deville in position.
Oh, Oh, we've seen that look, but you know who has also seen that look? Dani Elliott has seen that look. Big counter at a big time because Sonya loves locking in those submission moves as the 5-minute mark has gone by in this match. Cora Jade is the most active manager we may have seen in one of these esteemed heritage matches. Cora Jade has no problem throwing in weapons, ripping off turnbuckles, distracting opponents, and allowing Sonya Deville to lock in that Kimura lock.
He's got to be radiating in pain right now, but somehow, some way, she gets up.
Going for a power slam, steps down.
The step delivers the inverted DDT.
Both wrists captured.
Knee to the face!
And gets sent right into the corner.
Sonya Deville driving Dani Elliott shoulder first into that steel ring post. Big springboard, down an elbow. 6.5 minutes burned off the clock. Not a single fall has taken place yet in this Heritage Rules match, which once again is 2 out of 3 falls, and those falls must occur within the time limit.
Tremendous pin combination. Kick out after 1 from the champion. She is not done. To the mid.
Only a 1 count? That's crazy. Fall of Icarus! Can almost guarantee that that won't be a 1. It'll be a 2. First fall not recorded on the in the match for anybody yet. And Dani Elliott has found her second win. Dani Elliott, all of a sudden, is firing on all on all cylinders. Roll up, Listo kick, right to the nose, cutting open Deville. Dani Elliott is feeling it. Dani Elliott dumps Deville down with Starfall for the 1, the 2. Ooh.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken?
And Dani Elliott has just come unglued in this one.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
But Elliott, big kick from the second rope.
From the outside.
Missed with the swanton though.
Going after the legs.
Foot DDT, one of the more nasty moves that could be done. Now Dani Elliott getting ahead of getting a full runway.
Return fire from Deville.
And Sonya is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That could be the spark Sonya was looking for. Getting up.
After the spear, Deville has got Elliott in her sights. Locks in the submission move. Grapevines the legs. Elliott still fighting. Halfway, we're approaching the halfway mark in this, and we still have yet to have a single fall.
Snapping the neck. Into the cover.
Pinfall attempt here. And another 2 count. Cora Jade trying to get the announce team to get behind her, to get behind Sonya Deville. Oh, steps through. Hope you're thirsty. Feeling a little peckish. How about a little tequila sunrise?
This is not where she wants to be.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
Springboard. Oh, looked like she slipped on the ropes. That looked like a slip on the ropes and a big opening here for Deville. Only able to secure a 2 count.
She just won't stay down. Oh, man. As the arm bars stretch in. Punishing stretch.
Turns that back on Sonya.
Now Deville. She's the one reeling. Elliott up to her feet once again. Elliott. Starfall.
Could that be enough to gain the title? Is it enough? The cover!
First fall. And now Dani Elliott is in the lead. A lead does not matter. You need to secure both falls.
She fights back with the counter. Big time spine buster.
Could lead to a big time win.
2 count. Stopping the ref.
And only a 2 count.
Elimination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
Now positioned out of the top rope. Sonya Deville with the reversal.
Oh, big slam there from Deville.
Reversal on Deville.
She's locked and things aren't about to get any better.
Dani Elliott with a nice DDT. Dani Elliott sees it.
An easy target.
No. Big counter. Irish whip. Flapjack. Deville needing to drag herself over to the corner and gets attacked with the hips. Pinfall. Ah. That foot is not underneath the ropes. That foot was short of the ropes.
Goodness, what a moonsault.
Oh, stomping right onto the arm.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Snap here. Super hold. Middle of the ring. Nowhere near the ropes. We are tied at 1 each with 7 and change to go. Next fall gets the job done. In this Heritage Rules match, it is sudden death. Dani Elliott got the first fall. Sonya Deville just secured the second with a submission, and now, smelling blood in the water, Sonya Deville is pouncing. Dani might be in trouble in this one. With Deville, like Dani's bleeding, Deville able to lock in a submission move to get a fall. That means that she knows that her opponent's in a weakened state.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
And this just might end it. Up top, all the way up, long way down. Oh, big counter.
And shoving him off the top rope.
Huge counter from Dani Elliott.
Oh man, that'll bend your arm.
Deville rolling away from the kick.
Able to save herself.
Dodging away from the grab. But not from the flapjack.
Way up there.
Elliott maybe heading, no, back up to the second rope. Thought she was going to head up to the top rope.
Looking to go
Oh,
for
the Heritage Championship on the line. Just under 6 minutes left to go. Big drop kick connects.
with the target.
Clean. And Deville rolls to the apron, which is smart because the title. Oh, Deville and Elliott just arguing from the apron.
Able to slip away.
Puppy blow to the back. Here it comes. Oh! Starfall! Pinfall! 1, 2! No!
A display of stamina.
That is a 2 count. Champion not relinquishing her gold just yet. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Sonya keeps getting cut down.
Anything could get it done in this next 5 minutes. It could be as simple as a counter.
Firing off a series of blows. Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Oh, spinning! Oh my God! Doomsday Saito. 2 count.
What? What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match.
Tried to go for a cutter and instead got cut in half. Cut off at the knees. Missed with the elbow. Just over 4 minutes left to go. We are tied at 1 each. Next fall wins it, and this could be it. Sonya Deville locks in the submission.
Sleeper hold is cinched in.
And now the panic is... The champion retains.
Danny Elliott gave it a hell of a shot. But Sonya Deville retains. And some may say that she had a lot of help. Some may say that Jade got seriously involved in this one. I will say there is a reason why managers are allowed in a heritage match. You pick your managers to make sure that you win. It was a distinct advantage to have Jade at ringside tonight, and it showed. You may not like it, you may not respect it, but you have to acknowledge the fact that Sonya Deville retains the Heritage Championship by any means necessary, and you just saw it. You saw it. Here is your winner and still Heritage Champion, Sonya Deville.
Not losing this title that easily. She's got her sights set on a long reign.
She will not let go of that title on the way out. If she's retiring, she's going out as champ. I dare say, on her way out, she might be looking to ruin the heritage of the championship. Nah, we're not going to put that on her. We're not going to put that on her. Up next is our main event, and it is the Men's United States Championship Elimination Chamber. Your champion, Claudio Castagnoli, is defending against a gauntlet of big, angry dudes. Going left to right, we have Aegir, All Ego Ethan Page, the Man of the Year Damian Carter, the Dragon, and Right to Censor's own Damon Evans. This is your main event of the Elimination Chamber. Your main event is an Elimination Chamber for the United States Championship. We are underway with the main event of the event. We start out with the Man of the Year, Damian Carter, and the Dragon going toe-to-toe. These two very familiar foes with each other. Whereas we had a lot of first-time matchups happening in the women's match, there are a lot of familiar rivals in the Men's United States Championship Elimination Chamber. There's some kicks there from the Dragon, knocking Damian Carter off of his feet, roll through.
Look at this.
Air raid crash. Hey, you know what? This ring looks a little sparse. How about we bring in our first competitor from a pod? I think it's time to radio it in. Yeah, let's radio it in. Is the Dragon Arm wrench, monkey flip, ragdolling Damian Carter. And there it is. The message from Gorilla saying, all right, let's light this fuse. Let's launch this rocket. Let's fill this ring. Who is going to be the first one out of the pod? It is going to be all ego Ethan Page, a person who probably has the most to prove in this match. Ethan Page is the one that, of everyone in this match, people have looked over. People have doubted the most. People have said that does not belong in this kind of opportunity. But don't doubt Ethan Page. Don't get caught slipping on Ethan Page, because he will find a way to sneak his way into getting victories. Hell, that's why he got his way into this match. Won himself a qualifier by sneaking his way in.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh, quick way to
There are a lot of mindsets when it comes to the Elimination Chamber. A lot of people say that, like, you want to start out early to build up momentum to be able to, like, get the feel for the match. Some people say you want to start out late to conserve stamina.
This looks interesting.
Some people consider entering late a curse. Well, here comes Claudio Castagnoli. Curses be damned. The United States champion now in the ring. Being thrown into that Lexan cube holding Damon Evans. Meanwhile, in the middle of the ring, the Dragon laying out Ethan Page. Dragon now coming after Claudio Castagnoli. Ethan Page looking after somebody. Just a brawl on the near side of the ring. Near side of the structure, rather. Outside the ring.
well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Oh, come on.
Chop block there delivered by the United States champion. But Claudio Castagnoli taken to the sky. Big splash, but Damian Carter, the wherewithal to get out of the way. Is it gonna be Aegir, or is it gonna be Right to Censor's Damon Evans? Damon Evans will enter it last. Aegir will be the next in, is the next in. Only a 1 count on the far side. Well, the Dragon taken to the sky. Damian Carter with the sleeper hold. Dragon with a big splash.
Could be night time.
Only a 1 count on the left side of the ring. Big brain buster delivered by Aegir to Damian Carter. Meanwhile, Cairo waiting his superstar, Damon Evans. Big splash from the big man, Aegir. Big kick from the Dragon. Holy. Could the champion be the first one out of this match before the match is even filled? No. That was a 2 count. Claudio Castagnoli still is in this match. And Damon Evans is in, and he's going right after Damian Carter. All 6 men from the pods and the start now in the ring. Once again, the women who started out this match were the last 2 standing in the women's side of the Elimination Chamber. Will that be the same fate for the Dragon and Damian Carter? The champion also lost their title in the women's United States Championship Elimination Chamber. Will Claudio Castagnoli, will he give up his title here? Big leg drop there delivered by the Dragon to Damian Carter. Meanwhile, Damon Evans with the strength, the all ego, Ethan Page! Almost driving him through the canvas. Oh, well, the Dragon and Damon Evans disposing of a couple of their foes to the near side of the outside of the structure. Meanwhile, the strength on display from Right to Censor's Damon Evans. Damian Carter. Full Nelson. Nothing there. Ethan Page able to get out of it. Meanwhile, on the inside of the ring, looks like Castagnoli trying to take down the biggest man of the ring, Aegir. Aegir tossing like it's nothing. Russian leg sweep by Carter on the outside. Oh, Tiger Driver. Spinning Uranagi. Bodies flying all over the place. I think of all people impressing with their strength, I gotta give it to Damon Evans. Broken arrow there delivered. Stiff shot, pinfall, Blue Thunder Bomb, only a 1 count to Damon Evans. Aegir not able to hold it down for a 3. Look at the strength of Evans.
Taking things to the unforgiving chamber floor here.
Everybody brawling on the near side of the structure, by the way.
This fight is pumping him up.
Stepping out of the ring here.
Damon Evans now with a handful of Ethan Page's hair.
He's headed out to the ring.
Big boys on the outside of the ring. Step third Tequila Sunrise from Castagnoli. Submissions do count anywhere within the structure. Ethan Page, the first eliminated from this match. Claudio Castagnoli, the United States champion, claims his first victim inside the chamber.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
2 count. Aegir not able to hold Damian Carter down. Meanwhile, Damon Evans has got Claudio Castagnoli running rope drills. Dragon rested in the corner. Nice counter there from Damon Evans, avoiding the diving shoulder tackle.
Toss to ringside. Out of the ring and onto that dangerous floor.
Once again, your main event of Elimination Chamber. This is for the United States Championship. Claudio Castagnoli, who's the only one on the left side of your screen, is the champion. He also has got the only elimination in this match so far.
Somehow he kicked out. He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left?
Wait. Dragon and Carter are both climbing up to the top of the... No, let's not focus on that. We got to brawl 10 feet up.
Damage. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Don't know what happened to Damian Carter, but it can't be good. Can't be... Oh, Dragon on the pod. Dragon. Target acquired. Oh, psyched us out again. Damian Carter just stroked the champion in the middle of the ring. How dare you stroke the United States champion in the middle of the Elimination Chamber?
He refuses to
That doesn't seem very appropriate at all. Still can't believe there's only been 1 elimination in this match so far in this main event.
for this offense. Face first, driver.
You can feel it. The place is rocking.
As Aegir thrown back in, 4 angry bodies on the outside of the ring, and Damon Evans looking at Damian Carter, and Damian Carter saying, not a chance. Big counter from Mr. DC. Poison Rana from the Dragon. Turns his attention over to right to censor's Damon Evans. Beautiful move there from the Dragon. Meanwhile, Aegir flying and Castagnoli dodging. Dragon looking to eliminate Carter. Not able to do it. Very European uppercut from Castagnoli on the inside. Not able to get it. Strength shown. Oh, counter. Pinfall. Referee out of position because she had to roll all the way across the ring. And now the reversal from Evans. And the reversal gets Carter. The reversal has eliminated Damian Carter. Referee was nowhere near the pin until Evans had the reversal. And we've questioned We've questioned the referees late, especially when it comes to these right to censor matches, because it really seems as though there's been some miraculous refereeing for right to censor. Another case for the another example. We are down to 4. The Dragon, Damian Evans, Aegir, and the United States Champion defending their title, Claudio Castagnoli.
So to the stomach, driven down with the knees.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, the intensity of this Falls Count Anywhere match continues to rise.
Missed with the kick. Claudio Castagnoli looking for a little gotch neutralizer, and he got you with the neutralizer. Claudio, the ref is out of position. Took forever to count the pin, and was able to save Aegir. Meanwhile, the Dragon, referee quick into this pinfall, wasn't looking at the shoulders, but still was able to see the shoulder pump off the mat.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself.
Damon Evans fires right back with a big shot. Aegir screaming out to the heavens. Meanwhile, Evans bringing the Dragon down to hell. Aegir has got Claudio Castagnoli up in a powerbomb position. Dumps him face first on the corner. And Aegir now turns his attention over to right. No, he did for a second. Then Claudio Castagnoli caught Aegir's attention with a big clothesline. Claudio Castagnoli with Aegir in the corner. Damon Evans with the Dragon at the top of the screen. 2 rivals as well. Aegir firing up in the middle. Meanwhile, on the outside, dumps Dragon on his head. Civil liability and only a 2 count. Evans climbing to the top of the structure before crashing down to earth. Meanwhile, a big thrust kick from Aegir. Ooh, big counter from the Dragon. Knows Damon Evans far too well. Roll through, pinfall, referee, slight position timing error. Evans, will he get another reversal into a pinfall? No, Dragon able to counter it. Meanwhile, a big uppercut on the inside of the ring, and the Dragon now takes flight. Meanwhile, to the inside of the ring, Castagnoli pins Aegir. We're down to 3. The United States Champion, Claudio Castagnoli, locks in the Tequila Sunrise. Evans able to power his way out of it. Dragon, final cut. Shout out to the House of Black. Learned that when he was a part of the house. And he gets rid of Damon Evans. The Dragon and Claudio Castagnoli are your last 2 standing. The Dragon started out this match. Castagnoli is your champion coming into this match. Ooh, hard Irish whip into the plate, into the panel of the pod. We are down to 2.
Wow, running leg drop bulldog. Great ups.
Big stomps to the ribs. Then a punch to the ear, cutting open Castagnoli. The Dragon works the leg, damages the knee.
Manages to reverse it. What's he doing?
Castagnoli is going up again. This has served him well tonight, and it serves him well right now to retain the United States Championship for the 1, the 2, and not able to get it done. Not able to get it done.
Setting up.
Big slam.
Oh, look at the start of this.
Oh, and then a surfboard.
Crippling.
Submission moves at this juncture of the match could get it done. It doesn't matter what the move is.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Elbow drop. Piercing. Striking with a knee. Boom.
Castagnoli and the Dragon battling on the outside. But Claudio wants to finish this as a champion does. Between the ropes. Is he going up? Oh, he's not going up. He's not going all the way up. He's willing to drag it up to his feet. Before Claudio walks the tightrope. Since when can Claudio Castagnoli, a man this big, a man this strong, have that kind of balance and agility? The Dragon just not relenting. Castagnoli not relenting. Uppercut! What an uppercut! Castagnoli to retain the not just yet. Not so fast. Not just yet. But maybe just yet. Steps through Tequila Sunrise. Claudio Castagnoli does not retain. The Dragon slips the grip. Castagnoli. Heat-seeking elbow. Castagnoli. Thinking about it. He's got the Dragon down, but the Dragon's back up.
Snapmare to set up their opponent.
PK! Then a knee to the head. Dragon now taking a second to think about it. Castagnoli takes that second to get back up to his feet. Iron Irish Whip. Big kick from the Dragon for the 1, the 2, and no. No.
Put the champ away. But just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
What is it going to take? The United States Championship comes down to this. Claudio Castagnoli is the champion. The Dragon was one of the first ones in the chamber. Neck snap suplex. Not enough.
The challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim
Hard Irish Whip.
as the new champion.
Big counter from the Dragon. Meets with a few punches right between the eyes. The Dragon now. Dragon Claudio over to the ropes.
Up against the ropes, Irish Whip.
Hard Irish Whip, no reverse. Into the springboard, into the arm drag takedown. Almost takes out the referee. Walks the tightrope. Watch out, ref. Big drop kick. Dragon
Taking things to the
knows what he needs to do, but does he have the guts to do it?
Fight back into the ring.
The Dragon knows what he needs to do, but he's got some sort of apprehension behind him. Counter the counter. Claudio Castagnoli tried to cut the Dragon off with a pass with a kick to the head. The Dragon was a little too quick, slides through the legs, and once again too quick. Pinfall after the big shot to become the United States champion. He does it. Just like that, the Dragon has faced his demons and has become your new United States champion. It has been a long and winding road for the Dragon to get his hands back on some gold. Has doubted himself, has gone through the trials and the tribulations and the tortures and the torments, but it is all triumph tonight. The Dragon, it came down to the Dragon and Castagnoli in a classic one-on-one. And at the end of the day, the Dragon landed the knockout shot. Here is your winner and new United States champion, the Dragon. This is gonna wrap it up for us here at the Elimination Chamber. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show. And on behalf of all of us involved, we will see ya in the next one.